everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a review video for you, and today we are reviewing the Fur deodorant. So if you're not familiar with Fur makes a lot of product to help with maintenance of hair removal. So the first product I ever tried from Fur was this Fur oil for bikini waxes. It helps with moisturizing and ingrown hairs and all of that. The other product I've also tried is this Fur shave cream. It is protective and soothing, and it is just so silky. I love it so much. This is the first time I've tried that. So on the back of this, it says natural skincare and hair care for up top, down there, and everywhere in between. So overall, their products just help with irritation, ingrown bumps and irritation. So overall, I'm a big fan of Fur products, but this is the one we're focusing on today because I feel like there's just not a lot out there about this in terms of reviews and how it works. So I thought this might be helpful. And like I had mentioned earlier, like on the back of this tube is that it is all natural ingredients. So just to make sure this information is correct, I did pull it up on their website. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I just feel like if I'm going to talk about natural skincare, natural products, I want to make sure I am correct. Because what if I remembered it wrong? Like for Lush products, for example, Lush products, I thought they were all natural. I thought they were a good alternative for natural skincare. And it's not fully natural. There's still some synthetic ingredients, but I love the smell of their products. So I actually did place a new order for some body soap, but I was really wrong. Just the advertising and the marketing of their products made me believe that it was truly all natural. So that's why I'm like, I better double check all this stuff. So on their website, it says that their products, their entire line actually, is created with the cleanest facial grade, vegan, cruelty-free, which is another big thing for me these days. I want to buy cruelty-free products, non-toxic ingredients that are dermatologically and gynecologically tested. So that's why a lot of their products actually smell really similar to each other. There's not like a huge crazy difference between any of their products. Yeah. I mean, a tiny bit, but like overall, this tone is the same. So why did I switch my deodorant? I think this was one of the first things in terms of clean products that I decided to switch to because I just felt like I noticed one day my armpits were getting darker and I was like, why? I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not doing anything like that I would think would be enhancing the darkness there. So I just thought it was a little weird. I even asked my coworker, I was like, I was wearing a sleeveless top, by the way, so it wasn't like weird, like pulling my shirt out or whatever. It was already there. So I was like, hey, does this look dark? And so she's like, a tiny bit. And so I'm like, okay, well, let's make some changes. Let's do something about this instead of just using the same thing over and over again. And I had at that time been kind of exploring and reading up a little more on natural products, but never really made a dive into it. Instagram must have heard me, or maybe it was Facebook, but I got served an ad for this and I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I looked it up, I did some research, and I liked everything that this says. I was already a fan of Fur because of the Fur oil. I had been using this for years. So when they came out with this deodorant and the fact that it says brightening, balancing and brightening, ingrown deodorant, balancing and brightening, and it uses radish root ferment for the deodorizing aspect, ingrown targeting willow bark, and then brightening niacinamide. So then on the bottom right here, it says it neutralizes sweat, prevents ingrowns, and evens skin tone, leaving behind a fresh green scent. And I do have to say, when I first started using this, I wasn't really in love with the scent, but it wasn't like I couldn't stand it. Like, it smelled nice. I just wasn't used to it. I was more used to the scents that you get from Dove deodorant. I'm a long time user of Dove deodorants. I think they smell great. I think my favorite was like apple, champagne apple or something like that, which I still have that as an emergency under my sink. But I'm gonna throw it out. I think I'm gonna throw it out today or tomorrow because the biggest difference I've noticed is that there is no longer a film that I can feel on my armpit when I take a shower. Because if you're not scrubbing that area, you're still gonna feel that film left behind even after you get out of the shower. So think about it. If you haven't switched to a natural deodorant, why don't you just do your whole shower routine without cleaning your armpits, and then before you step out, kind of feel, and you can still feel that film left behind from your deodorant. And I know there are stories out there and research where they say it's not it's not a great amount to cause harmful effects. And I haven't done the research on that. I don't have all the facts. I don't have the report on any of that stuff. But I just don't like that it's still there. Like, I feel like I should be able to just not have that kind of film feeling on my underarms. So then I switched to fur deodorant, and I do have to say, when your body is adjusting to a natural deodorant, you are gonna sweat more because this isn't an antiperspirant. And I was like, oh my God, that first week I switched, I was like, I don't know if I can handle this. Like, I don't know. But my body had to adjust. So in terms of, do I still sweat? Yeah, but it's not like how it used to be when I switched that first week. I think it might have been like that for a week or two, maybe even like 3 weeks, but I stuck it out. I was like, I just want to make the switch, and I'm going to see this through, and hopefully over time my body will adjust. And it did. So just hold on if you do make the switch and you do notice that huge difference. I think a good time to switch would be now during the winter season, because you're bundled up and you're not really sweating because there is like no heat around you, especially in Montana. So this is my second pack of the deodorant. So I went through a full tube of it before wanting to do this review, because I really wanted to make sure that I am a true fan and that I can actually advocate for making the switch. In terms of tracking the brightness, I didn't take before and after pictures. I really didn't. And it's not like I sit there in the bathroom and just kind of look. I just noticed it one day when I was like, am I really that dark? So I'm not really, because the brightening thing, while it was a slight concern, it wasn't really a huge concern. My biggest concern was just having those ingredients stay on my underarms. I just didn't like that feeling. And that feeling is now gone because this will just wash off easily when you're standing in the shower. And it's not like I don't scrub under there anymore. I still do, but you can clearly feel a difference in your skin, and I think that's the biggest impact. So when it comes to the scent, while it never truly bothered me, I now have like somehow enjoyed the scent, even though it's not going to be something that is my scent for the day because it's just here on my underarms. I kind of like it that way, because this shouldn't be the focus of my scent. Like, my scent should be the perfume I wear, which, if you are someone who has switched to all natural products, you might be a little puzzled. Like, why are you switching to natural skincare but you're not doing the same for your perfume? I'm not going all fully natural. I am just making small changes here and there. Like, I love perfume. I don't think I could ever leave it. So I don't think I'll ever be able to fully make the switch to all natural products, because there are a lot of things, like my makeup. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to do that. I feel like it's impossible. So my perfume, like, I don't know. So sorry if that's confusing to some, but I just can't do the full switch. So it's just subtle things here and there, and I'm fine with it. Overall, I absolutely love this deodorant. If you are looking for a more natural deodorant, this is something that I absolutely highly recommend. I want to give it maybe a 9 out of 10. But why a 9 out of 10? Because you still kind of sweat during the summer, but like, you still smell amazing. There's absolutely no scent. So that's why, if there is an antiperspirant feature, which I know would require aluminum, which is something I'm trying to get away from in terms of my deodorant, if there was a natural way to do that, then yeah, maybe I would give this a 10 out of 10, but it is pretty high up there for me. I'll make sure to link this down below. I'll also link my other products from Fur, the ones that I love. I only have 3 products here in my bathroom, so hopefully that video wasn't too confusing. If you have any questions on some of the the changes I've made in my natural product journey, leave them down in the comments. I can make a video if you guys are interested in it. I just don't feel like I am a true expert on that stuff where I can fully speak about all of that in great detail in terms of the science, the studies, the reports. It's just little things that I've learned here and there that I feel better about when I do make the switch. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.